Hello everyone, I am Ramon. Welcome back to Ramon at Home. If you're new to this channel, I'm an interior designer, decorator, and DIYer who wants to help you make your home your favorite place on earth. So please consider subscribing. On last week's video, I asked you if you wanted to see this mason jar chandelier done. I show you the patio transformation, and by the way, if you haven't seen my patio makeover, I really recommend you do. It turned out spectacular with the touches of black and white and just a dash of apple green. So I'm gonna link it up on the iCard right now, or it's gonna appear somewhere on the screen at the end of the video. But so I asked you if you wanted to see this chandelier, and you guys said yes. And today I'm real excited to show you how this project is done step by step, and we're gonna keep it under $30. Yes, $30. If you guys wanna see how this chandelier is done, keep watching. All right, you guys, so we're heading over to Home Depot and Dollar Tree to get our supplies for our chandelier made out of mason jars. First stop will be Home Depot. Stay tuned. All right, everyone, so I'm in the lumber department here at Home Depot looking for a circular, already cut out form so we can use as a base of our chandelier. Let's see what they have. All right, you guys, so we're leaving Home Depot and I have my piece of wood I needed for the chandelier. Let's go. Next stop is going to be Dollar Tree for the mason jars. Follow me. All right, you guys, so now we are at Dollar Tree and we're gonna go look for some mason jars or something like it to make a chandelier out of those mason jars for my patio. So let's go inside and see what they have available right now. All right, you guys, so they have option number one is this little hanging mason jar. I think this would be really cute because it already has a hanging hoop right here. So this is option number one. Okay, this is option number two, and what I like about this is because it has a place to put your votive candle already. The thing I don't like is because it doesn't have a hanging hoop and we're gonna have to make one, but it's a good option. Now here's a different shape of it. I also like it. It has the votive holder inside of it, but once again we'll have to make a hoop for it. What do you guys think? And here is an actual mason jar, but they only have it in red, and I want it to be clear for this project. But this would be great for Christmas. Okay, you guys, so they only have about 7 of them here at this Dollar Tree, so I'm gonna have to head on over to another one and find the rest, so keep watching. All right, you guys, the materials we're gonna use for this fabulous chandelier are, we're gonna use our yardstick, we're gonna use a paintbrush, we're gonna use some flat white paint, twine. We're gonna use 15 of these mini mason jars from the Dollar Tree, 15 little eye hooks. We're also gonna need a 17-inch round cutout piece of wood that I got at Home Depot and a marker. All right, you guys, let's get started. The very first thing you need to do is you're gonna measure the width of your piece of wood, and it's about 17 inches. You wanna find your middle right here, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and draw a line. Then you're gonna go ahead and spin it all the way around, and you're gonna repeat. We're gonna do basically a pizza cutout with 8 points. So that's 2. Then we're gonna go in the middle of those 2. And we're gonna cut another one right in the middle. Make sure they meet in the middle. Then we're gonna go ahead and spin it around and do it one more time. That's gonna leave us with 8 lines on the piece of wood. All right, so far so good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines. Then the next step we're going to do is we're going to insert one of the eye hooks on each one of these lines, and that's where our twine is gonna hang from to hang our mason jars. All right, so we have 15 eye hooks. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and spin them on every single line on this piece of wood. And I want to make sure that all of the hooks point inwards, because that way when they're hanging and if there's a gust of wind, they will not come undone. So let me get all of these hooks on the outer ridge, and I will be back with you guys. All right, you guys, once you have all of the hooks on the outer rim, the very first thing you need to do is go ahead and put one right in the middle. because we want to make sure that we have a mason jar hanging right in the middle. And then the second layer is going to be about, I want to say about 4 inches from the top of your rim in. We're going to go ahead and put a little dot 4 inches on every wedge of pizza, we'll call them. And then we're going to go ahead and insert yet another hook. So cue the timeline. All right, everyone, so once you have all of the eye hooks on every line of your wedges and in 4 inches inside of the wedges and one in the middle, what we need to do is we need to go pre-drill a hole where this is going to be placed. So let's go outside and I'll show you how we do that. All right, everyone, so once we have all of the lines drawn and all of our eye hooks where our mason jars will hang from, what I need to do is pre-drill this into the spot where it's going to go. That way I can remove everything and give it a fresh coat of white paint, because there's going to be a moment where I'm going to paint all of this white, so it has to blend in with the rest of the structure. So let us get all this pre-drill and we'll be right back with you. Okay, so once we pre-drill the holes where this is going to be placed, this is going to be the messy part, you guys, because we have to take every single eye hook out because we're gonna give it a white coat of paint. So let me get all of these hooks out of the base and I will be right back with you and we'll start painting the base. Okay, so the next step is to cover this piece of wood with a little bit of paint. And so I have gathered some paint and a little brush. So I'm gonna cover this. And like I mentioned to you guys before, my project for the summer is to paint our patio white. And so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna make sure that this is white. By the time I get to that, then this will match. But I really recommend that if you're gonna do this project, then go ahead and paint it the color of the ceiling of your patio or porch. That way it blends in. But because like I said, I know that that's going to be painted white for a future project, then I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I cover this in white. So let's just keep painting. What do you guys think about this project? I think it's gonna look cute and I'm so excited to show you the end result because I've been thinking about it for a while now and I'm just excited to actually make it and show you guys how affordable the whole project is going to be, under $30. And I'm always excited to do projects like this that help with the budget. So thumbs up for budget decorating, which I know a lot of us, don't have those extravagant budgets to go out and buy these things already made. But when you can make them yourself, it's just as fun. And sometimes actually even more fun because, well, you get to do it. You get to have your spouse involved. And just the satisfaction to know that you made it, that you did it, that you dreamed it and you made it. And don't forget to get the rim all the way around. All right, let me finish painting this, you guys, and I'll be right back with you. All right, you guys, so now that it's all painted white, I have put the hooks back in to the form. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it aside, let it dry a little bit more, and I will get to the next step. So give me a second. All right, everyone, so our next step is to cut 15 strings of twine to hold our mason jars, and they're about 30 inches. And the reason why I want to do that is because we're gonna attach this to the eye hooks, and that's where the mason jars are going to hang from. So give me a minute while I get all of these strings cut, and we'll get to the next step. Keep watching. Okay, so now that we have 15 strings of twine, what we need to do is grab our form and put it, let me put a little towel underneath it. We're gonna bring our form and we're going to attach these strings into the hooks by making a knot, a double knot. I say we want to make sure that this is secure and that our mason jars are not gonna fall. So we're gonna do put a triple knot, and we have 15 to do. Now this is gonna be so cute when it's all lit up in the evening. I cannot wait to show you guys. All right, so that's one, and you push it downwards. Let me get these guys all finished and we'll move on to the next step. So keep watching. All right, so this is what it looks like. I have attached 15 strings of twine into the form. So now we're gonna go outside, we're gonna hang it and finish our product. So let's go do that. I'm so excited, yay. All right, so the next step would be to attach the form into the ceiling and then hang the mason jars, which will be the fun part. So keep watching. All right, so the very first thing we need to do is attach our first one, which will be the center one, and that will decide how long our chandelier will be. Now, the rule of thumb for any light fixture is about 36 inches from the bottom of your table to the top of your chandelier. However, because this is a mason jar chandelier, I just wanted to not obstruct the view from anyone sitting across, and I want it to be as low as possible because I want it to be able to be seen from the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach the first one right here, and I'm gonna triple knot it just to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. And then after that, I'm gonna go to the outer rim, and that we're gonna do our first one right here. And I want it to be a little bit higher, but then also at the same time, I wanna measure the second layer in because I want them to stagger. So I need to go up a little bit. Will you hold this one for me, please? And this is where your spouse come in handy because they can help you by holding it. You know, you don't have to put it down. Okay, here, right here. So I'm gonna do it right about here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and triple knot it. And keep in mind that you can always go back and readjust. But you know what they said, measure once,
cut twice.
Cut twice. Sorry, you lost me. What do you think about this idea?
I love it.
Do you love it? I've been thinking about it for a while, and I've been wanting to do it. I just haven't had the time, but I'm so glad that I was able to show you guys step by step. All right, so
It's also measure twice, cut once.
Cut once. All right, give me another one. So then the next one, we're gonna go on the outer edge again, but I want it to be a little bit probably higher because I want them to stagger all the way, and I want it to be layers in depth. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here. And then on the next one in, I'm gonna go a little bit lower, right about here. So I want all of the mason jars to be basically just a little bit staggered, not too much, but just enough where they all cluster together because it will make a better impact that way. All right, give me another one. So I'm gonna go to the outer edge right here, and I'm gonna go probably right about here. I'm gonna go a little higher actually, right about here. You want the outer edge to be higher, the middle row a little bit lower, and then of course the center one. And as you guys can see, they're clustering all together, and that is the effect we're going for. So I'm gonna go on this one right here. I'm gonna go right about here, and then I'm gonna take one for the outer edge, and we're gonna come down right about here. Just let your eye dictate where they want the mason jar to be, and just keep in mind they have to be clustered together like so. All right, you guys, well, let us finish this and I will show you what the end result looks like. I'm so excited. All right, you guys, so one of the last few steps we have is to cut the excess string of twine from every single one of these little votive holders or mason jars. And then after we do all of that, what I wanna do is I wanna go ahead and drop one of these little votive candles that I bought at my local dollar store, and I'm just gonna go ahead and drop them in them. These are $1 for 16 of them, so we're gonna go ahead and leave them there, and then I'm gonna light them up and show you what this looks like all lit up. Keep watching.
All right, I'm super excited and I cannot wait for you guys to see the end result. Let's go see it. All right, you guys, well, that's all I have for today, and I really hope you like this little project. Like I told you, it is under $30, and as you can see, it's super simple to make. Anyone can do it. If you guys want to see the patio transform 3 times with just accessories, let me know in the comment section below. I think it would be a super fun project to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, bye.